What's up? I'm out here standing in my food plot area. Kind of a big food plot, but this is for deer. I'm hoping to grow some hay here. Either next year or a year after that, we'll see. But now it's time for me to kind of think about next year's honey production. Okay. Well, why do I have to think about next year's honey production in a field where I'm hoping to feed deer? That's simple. This actually, even though it's my food plot area, we grow a lot of clover here, and there's a lot of blackberries, there's a lot of goldenrod. There's stuff that bees actually can forage on, so I need to start thinking about next year, okay? And I do a soil test every single year, and I am low on trace minerals. That's why the area that I'm standing in now doesn't grow so well. Also has to do with something to do with the sunlight too, and fertility. Mainly nitrogen, okay? Mainly nitrogen. Because I'm really high on potassium. I'm the lower range on phosphorus, okay, for this time of year. But I've done, okay, that was somebody on Redland. I've done put out clover, so that fixes nitrogen into the soil. So I'm not too worried about nitrogen. But what I am going to put out is trace minerals. And I'll show you what, actually I can grab the bag. We're using Trophy Rock 465. This time of year, it'll go down into the soil, be absorbed by kind of the soil itself through the rain, and eventually be broken down to where it becomes plant available, and the plants can actually use it. So, I need to get to work. Okay, had to get in my warm weather uniform here. But it's kind of an important note to do this at least twice a year. Now, we're 100% organic or natural up here, which means we don't use any chemical fertilizers or herbicides, pesticides. So we rely on mulch is a big thing up here, and natural fertilizers. We've used bone meal up here, but our main thing is compost. And every single time you fertilize with those things, you are adding minerals to your soil. And this bucket just broke, my bad. You are adding minerals to your soil, but it's important to actually add trace minerals along with it to your soil at least twice a year. Now, a lot of y'all may think that I've had great results in my food plots or my hay fields or my apiary or my bee farm, whichever you want to call it. Why would I need to do a soil test? Well, or I've got a lot of flowers for the bees. Why would I need to do a soil test? There's obviously enough out there. You really need to know a lot about your soil, okay? Key elements here are nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. But you need to know organic matter in your soil, and I'll talk about that in another video. You'll need to know how much of each nutrient that you have in your soil and the base saturation rate or the cation exchange capacity of your soil, okay? cation exchange capacity can actually influence a lot in your soil. It's basically the availability of how much nutrients you could have in your soil. So if you want to grow a lot of plants, you need to bring that up a lot, okay? And also, I would download the Ag PhD fertilizer removal app. Figure out which which one that you are planting, and type in, if it's hay, a certain type of hay like red clover, type in how much red clover you get per year, and that'll give you how much that crop on average has taken out. So I got a little more work to do, guys. See y'all later.